Mm-hmm. What up, 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 my peoples? Your boy is back on the live stream. I'm trying to make sure everything is good. Trying to make sure we got everything good right now. Back on the live stream. Oh, excuse me. Real quick, let me get this set up because I want to make sure we got everything going, everything flowing. Shout out to my guy Will Sky in the house. Hey, we got Hustle Man, we got Mike Mick. What up, guys? So this is what I got going right now, man. We got a couple hours till game time, Miami versus Virginia. I'm excited about this game. I just wanted to jump on quick and just do a quick Q&A, man. If anything y'all want to talk about, especially with the Miami Hurricanes, anything you guys are wondering, go ahead and ask in the chat, man. Let me go ahead. Yeah, we got the pregame Q&A. We got that set up. Yeah, so anything you guys want to talk about, ask any questions, and we can get this pregame talk talking about our Canes. Right now I'm watching Notre Dame and Pitt, and it's a close game, 14-3 this Notre Dame Pitt game. But as it pertains to our game, some things that I want to see, what are some things that I'm hoping? Boy, can we? FSU, they're bums. Florida State, they're bums. You are who we thought you were. I really hate that North Carolina even gave them the satisfaction of saying they beat a top 5 team, knowing they ass was still dog doo-doo. Louisville came in there and beat that ass. I watched that game this morning. Louisville, I mean, I'm going to be real with you guys, and I'm not even hating. And I do give credit where credit's due, but it looked like Florida State was a JV team. Some of the things that was happening in that game, it was like it was a JV team they was playing. It was like guys dropping passes, stupid penalties. I mean, there was a couple times where the ball just hit the receiver in the hands. He just drops it right in the chest, just drops it. The play just, it's like Norvell isn't even calling plays. Norvell says, look, Jordan Travis, go out there, hike the ball, run around real quick, and then worst case scenario, just run the ball, and if you can, just throw it up. It's terrible. Good for us, though. Terrible for Florida State fans. Good for us, though. I wish they would have put a 50-piece McChicken on them, but they put 40 on them. So let's see. How do you think Miami will bounce back tonight? Well, there's no bounce back from what? We won. We won the last game, you know. 4-1. The question is, can we continue this momentum? Because last week, we had a chance to revert back to the old Miami. We had a chance to, when we got the lead, and then De'Aaron King threw back-to-back interceptions, right? There was a time where, in my mind, I was thinking, oh, here we go again. Will Pitt end up taking over this game and winning this game? But no, De'Aaron King, he made the mistakes. He got us back going. The defense said, okay, listen, offense, we know y'all fucked up twice, but we're going to keep holding them to 3. And the defense kept holding them to 3. We ended up winning the game. 4-1. Tonight's a chance to go 5-1. So the question is, can Miami beat the teams we're supposed to beat? Pittsburgh is a team we were supposed to beat. We ended up beating them by 12. Was it pretty? No. Was it a win? Yes. Am I happy with the win? Yes. Do I love winning? Yes. Do I want us to win tonight so I can love winning? Yes. So that's big. Tonight, this is a team that offensively, they're discombobulated. Defensively, they're set. Offensively, Virginia is discombobulated. Quarterbacks coming in and out. We should win this game, and that's going to be the question. Can Miami continue to win the games they're supposed to win? So I'm excited about that. You think is King going to have a big bounce back game? The only thing that I didn't like about what King did last game is he threw 2 interceptions. One interception was tipped. The other one was a bad play by him and a great play by Pittsburgh. So if you ask me, will you take De'Aaron King throwing 4 touchdowns and us winning the game by double digits? I will take that. Will King have a 5 touchdown game? I don't know. I think King's going to have a good game, but I think he's going to have at least 1 turnover. I think this Virginia team, their defense, Bronco Mendenhall, they're good enough to create 1 turnover. I'll say that. That's what I think. Is Brevin Jordan playing tonight? I don't know if Brevin Jordan's playing tonight. I haven't heard anything. What is up with Brevin Jordan getting hurt all the time? I think now's the time. Now that's going to be the question for him. We love Brevin. We know Brevin is good, but can we count on Brevin Jordan? The man's always getting hurt. And Will Mallory don't look 100% to me. And something that we got to look at for tonight, y'all remember I said this. If Brevin Jordan cannot go, let's say Brevin Jordan cannot go tonight, then I want you guys to pay attention to Will Mallory. We know he can catch, but can he block? Because there were several plays where he was getting beat down blocking wise. What do I think the score will be tonight? I think the score will be let's go 31-10. I think it's a close game and we pull away in the second half. At halftime, I think the game will be close, but I think we pull away. I think we're going to end up getting a couple turnovers in the second half. I'm going to say 31-10. That's what I think. My boy Tevin in the house. Hey, shout out to my boy Tevin, because Tevin, hey, he usually don't be coming onto the YouTube live streams. So, hey, big shout out to my boy T. That's my long life, my best friend. And listen, guys, when you're a content creator, sometimes your best friends aren't your biggest supporters. So I do want to give a shout out to my boy Tevin McGee, because not only is he a supporter of who I am, who I've always been, he's also a supporter of the content creation side. So thank you. Shout out to Tevin. What's up, everybody coming in? Do you think Miami will go undefeated the rest of the way? We should. Miami should go undefeated the rest of the way. Do I think it will happen? I don't know. I gotta see more from this team for me to predict that they can just reel off games left and right. Do we have the talent to? Yes. Is our schedule set up to? Yes. Every game that we're gonna here, spoiler alert, I'm picking us to win every other game when we the rest of the games. The question is, can this team do it? If we play, we're gonna play Clemson most likely in the ACC championship. That's gonna be a big question. Miami's new receiver going to show out. We need some receivers to show out. Will the running game get back on track? King will be our leading rusher the last 2 games. I think King's going to be our leading rusher tonight. Our running game won't get back to being our running game until our wide receiver starts making plays. If we can get 1 or 2 big plays that's deep down the field and that can if we can back the defense up, then we can get some running game going. But if you ask me tonight, like if I was doing some type of prop bet, I would gamble that De'Aaron King's going to lead us in rushing tonight. You go where in the house. What up, you go where? Shout out to my guy Will Sky. Hey, Patreon squad in the house. Kane Gang in the house, man. Hey, shout out to everybody who's been supporting the Kane Gang. Guys, if you're on the Patreon and you have not been checking the page, I uploaded 2 interviews. Well, one was an interview and one was just me talking podcast style. Make sure y'all check out the Patreon page because I'm putting stuff over there left and right. Hey, shout out to everybody coming through. Which wide receivers are starting? Any word? There hasn't been any word, but wide receiver starting wise, I think you're going to get. I think you're going to get the same old, but you're going to see a heavy rotation. I'm assuming the same old, but a heavy rotation. If Manny Diaz hit me up, Manny, what up? G, what up? Who do you want to be your starting wide receivers? You know, who do you want to be? I want Smith, Pope, and I want a full game of Jeremiah Payton. I want a full game of Jeremiah Payton to see what Jeremiah can do, because you know he allegedly got the COVID, so he missed the game. He's been in and out of the lineup. When he's in the lineup, he had a touchdown, but De'Aaron King overthrew him. Last week his shoe fell off. I want a full game of Jeremiah Payton to see, is he the Jeremiah Payton that I think he can be. That's what I want to see. Will Scott says we should try out Marinelli. Marinelli got some burn last game. I wouldn't be mad at Marinelli. I'm ready to see the wide receivers, because you look at Virginia. They got number 11 Snow. They got Blunt. They got a pretty good defense. Virginia's got a pretty good defense. I would say they're similar to Pitt, but Pitt has a better defensive line. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with seeing the young wide receivers. I'm definitely cool with that. Like Penn State's down 7-16 to Indiana. Penn State overrated. Get Penn State out of my top 10. Y'all put Penn State in the top 10, and they hadn't played a damn game. Miami's 4-1. Put us in the top 10. You bums got Penn State in the top 10. They ain't done nothing. Their two best players aren't playing for them, and you put them in the top 10. You bums. UNC and Virginia Tech will be the toughest test. Elliot, I agree with you. Listen, I've been asleep on Virginia Tech. But they're starting to wake me up. I've been asleep on Virginia Tech, but they're starting to wake me up. So I got to watch a little bit more of Virginia Tech. But of course, North Carolina, I think they're overhyped. But when you have a quarterback like Sam Howell, you do got Mac Brown as your coach, you're going to have a chance to win games. Cowboy Kane in the house. Miami Flow Football in the house. Miami Flow Football. How you doing, brother? OG Kane, what up, what up, what up? Will Sky. Tucker, what up? How long do we force feed Cam Harris before we give the reps to the young hungry boys? Man, we've been giving the guys chances. We've been giving our young backs chances. I will say that you look up, there's Chaney in the game. You look up, there's Chaney. They got they got Rooster. So I think we've been giving them chances. I'm thinking we gotta give Cam the ball. I'm okay with feeding Cam the ball. Who are the starters tonight? I don't know. I don't know who the starters are tonight. Y'all gonna find out just like me. We got a lot of questions, because think about it. We don't know. We know there's a wide receiver competition. Who's gonna start at wide receiver? We know that Brevin Jordan's been hurt. Will Brevin Jordan start? So our offense could look different coming out. We could see it could look different. Come on, give me y'all predictions. What are y'all thinking tonight? Give me some predictions. Give me a score prediction. Let's start with a score prediction. OG Kane says, I think Miami's going to have a great game tonight, putting up 34 to 41 points in my opinion. OG Kane. I said 31 to 10. That's what I said. Woo! Will Sky said 45 45 bad ones on their head. 45 to 10. Okay, okay. 45 to 10. Okay, okay. 45 to 10. Real quick, guys, if you could do me a favor, we got about 45 people in the chat. If you could do me a solid and just hit that like button for me. If you could just take a second, hit that like button. That's going to let all the rest of the Miami Hurricanes family know that your boy is live. NMD TV is live. You know, I haven't been live streaming a lot, but I'm thinking about doing things like this, pregame Q&A. So real quick, hit that live for me. My boy Judge says 38 to 17. 38 to 238 to 17, 38 to 21. Eat the soul, I appreciate that. Miami Flow says word around town is Keyshawn Smith is going to get a lot of snaps. I can see that happening. I think Keyshawn Smith, let's give a prediction. Keyshawn Smith, does Keyshawn Smith over or under 3 catches for Keyshawn Smith? In the chat, over or under 3 catches? If y'all are betting, are y'all betting over or under 3 catches for Keyshawn Smith? What are we thinking? Over. Oh my goodness. Bro, for real, that's one of the reasons I jumped on. I was like, man, this time slot is ass. So let's talk about some Canes. Let's get our Canes family, Cane gang. Let's get up in here. Over. I think Keyshawn has over 3. That means he would have to have 4 catches. I guess that's how you do the math, right? 3 and then over that is 4 or 5. Okay, that's how we do that math. I don't know if he gets over 4. I don't know if he gets over 4. I don't know if he gets over 3. I'm gonna say under 3, but I'm gonna say he makes a big play. I think he either gets a deep pass or we run a trick play, because we've been running those trick plays a lot. 12 targets. Woo! 12 targets. All right, family. Let's talk about this, family. Let's talk about this, because this is something that we need to talk about. And I want to say this because I want to make sure, you know, I want to make sure I'm not being too harsh on this individual. What do you guys think of Zach McCloud? What are your thoughts? And while y'all are inputting your thoughts, I'll tell you mine. Zach McCloud, to me, has been a disappointment. And let me tell you why he's been a disappointment. Because you've been in this Manny Baker, two different defensive coordinators, but basically similar style. I just expected a lot more of Zach McCloud. When Zach McCloud redshirted last year, I said, this is amazing news. I said, this man is going to ball out his senior year. All the spotlight on him. He's going to have a full year to get the system down. A full year. You know, he should have already had the system down. He's going to have a full year of getting healthy. He's going to be our best linebacker. And it's been the opposite. The guy doesn't even have the senior instincts that I thought that he would have. So now I'm going to look at the chat. What do you guys think about Zach McCloud? Oh my goodness. Mike says, I like him as a person, but he's got to go. And yeah, we're talking about strictly on the field. We're talking about what we do on the lines. All these kids, all these athletes, they rock with the U. So you know we're going to support them no matter what. You know what I'm saying? We're going to support them no matter what. But when we're talking about in-game, my coach used to always tell me, the big eye in the sky does not lie. You know? That means the film, the camera, never tells any lies. And if y'all watch Zach McCloud, If y'all, listen, I'll put it this way. If somebody said, Grant, look on the field. You have number 11 and you have number 53. Which one of these guys is the senior with the instincts, with the veteran? Which one of these guys look like they've been in college football a while? If I just didn't know anything about football, about the Miami Hurricanes, I would just say number 11 looks like, the man looks like he been playing. Corey Flagg looks like he got the instincts to play the position. Looks like he's been playing college ball a while. Number 53 seems a step slow. Number 53 seems like he's second guessing himself. Number 53 is just always a split second low. That's what I would say. That man, worst player. Oh my goodness. We need to ease him to the bench. Zach to me is a step slow to react on run plays. A good run stop defender. Okay. Oh man, they said Scott T. Elliot says, can we move Carter to striker? I think it's a little bit too late for that. And I don't think the coaches want to do that. I just don't think the coaches want him at striker. They want him at safety. Bubba Bolden should be starting too. Anthony, what's up, my guy? Miami Flow says, hey, he's a good leader, but that tape don't lie. The tape does not lie. They don't tell no stories. The footage don't tell no stories. They don't tell no stories. I think that may be a problem, Hurricane. Hurricane says Zach is playing the wrong position. I think that could be a problem. All right, let's talk about this. This has been something that I've been talking to a couple people about. And I want to preface this by saying there's no wrong answer to this. You know, the question I'm about to ask, there's no wrong answer to this. Because I think the two players that are going to be mentioned, and I know they're going to be mentioned, right now, Wake Forest is up 17-10, by the way, over Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is ranked 19th overall. Wake Forest is up 17-10, by the way. But there's no wrong answer to this, but I want to know what you guys think. Who has played better at the defensive tackle position? Who is our best defensive tackle? I'm very interested to see what you guys think. I'm very interested to see what people are going to say to this. I already see the two names that I know people are going to say. Hunt and Nesta, those are the two. I already know. Like I said, there's no wrong answer to this. There's no wrong answer. Like I said, there's no wrong answer. If you're asking me, I think it's Nesta. I think Nesta's been our best defensive tackle because I think Nesta, he's always in plays that, like I said, the tape don't lie. There's a lot of times things happen because of Nesta, but he won't get the credit. So, you know, a player may get a sack, but it was because of Nesta. There was a play in the Pittsburgh game where Nesta blew up the hole. And because he blew up the hole, the running back had to bounce to the outside. And somebody else ended up making the tackle. They got the credit. But I like what Hunt's doing. And it's a great sign that what Hunt is doing. And if somebody says Hunt's our best defensive tackle, I'm not going to put my fist down and say, you're wrong, blah, blah, blah. Because I think you can make the argument for both. But I think this is amazing when you look at our young talent, that we have a guy like Hunt who's playing at the level he's playing. I mean, I think every game he's made some type of impact, a tackle for loss, a sack. He makes a lot of splash plays that you have to know he's there. But I think Nesta had a lot of pressure coming on, and my boy Calvin is talking about it, and Jamie says Nesta is dominant. Nesta had a lot of pressure on him this year, especially. Oh, it's a block punt in the Notre Dame game. He blocks the punt. He gets the touchdown. Notre Dame is blowing out Pittsburgh. All right, we're going to have to put on the Virginia Tech game because Pittsburgh getting their ass whooped in them all gray jerseys. But this was a put up or shut up year for Nesta, especially when Gregory Rousseau decided to dip out. Oh, this was a big game. This was a big season for him. And I think not only has he taken up the challenge, man, it's refreshing, man. It's refreshing to see Nesta be the Nesta that we all were hoping he was going to be. We know the last couple years he dealt with injuries, but damn, man, it's so good to see him making plays out there. You know, especially when you root for a player, and you know, sometimes that player don't end up being the player you thought he was going to be. I think Nesta came into this year. He a lot of pressure, and what did he do? He balled out. He balled out. He's balling out so far. A lot left. But he's kind of like Brevin Jordan in a sense of, I want to see, and now this is me grading him at a high level with high expectations. Can you give us a full season, Nesta? You know, can you give us a full season? Because, you know, we Brevin Jordan, he couldn't give us a full season. Not saying anything against him, but injury prone. Hey, my boy Miami Flow with the $4.99 super chat. He says, hey, keep doing what you're doing, big dog. I enjoy your content. I appreciate it. I'm about to get ready to head to the game. Hey, you have a good time, brother. Hey, thank you for that $4.99. What? On that grind. What? $4.99. Hey, we on that grind. What? Hey, I really appreciate that $4.99 super chat. Thank you, brother. I'd like to see Manny put the best players on the field. Also, discipline guys in the game. It never seems to pull them out. I don't know how we do our rotation. I don't know. I don't know for the life of me while we're starting a game on defense, and I don't see Bubba Bolden on the field. Let me take a sip of water on that. Let me marinate on that. I'll say it again. I don't know why we start a game on defense and number 21 isn't on the field. Anybody who says, you know, you're questioning the coach's decision, you know, sometimes when you question if a player should start, somebody can debate you on that. This is something that, to me, I don't even want to hear it. Nobody can give me a good reason of why our coaches isn't starting Bubba Bolden. Why didn't he start last week? This week, he needs to start. And people will say stuff like, you know, he's gonna get the same amount of playing time and he's in the game. I don't care. Because when they drove down the field on us. And honestly, I mean, come on. We're not crazy. We know football. Y'all know football. Y'all aren't crazy. Y'all know one possession can change a lot. So not having Bubba Bolden in a possession, that can give offense momentum. That can give a quarterback confidence. It's inexcusable. Now, is Bubba Bolden perfect? Hell no, he's not perfect. I see him making mistakes. But most of the mistakes he's making, it's aggressive mistakes. It's mistakes you can live with. He may miss a tackle, but that man was going 100% at getting that tackle. So Bubba Bolden isn't perfect, but you can't tell me he shouldn't be starting. You can't tell me. When is Gervin Hall going to have a breakout game? Is it today? Look, man, I got to be honest when we're talking about Gervin Hall. I got to be 100% honest when we talk about Gervin Hall. And I think this is the conversation that we need to talk about. Gervin Hall is a starter. Now, I don't want to say he's an average player, but he's a guy where, as of right now, he's not going to make any splash plays, but he's going to guard his assignment. He's going to make the tackles. He's going to be in the zone when he needs to be in the zone. You know what you're getting from Gervin Hall, but you're not going to see him make those flash plays like Bubba Bolden. I don't see it. I don't see it. Do you guys see it? Do I think he's a starter? Do I think he should stay starting? Yes. Because he's smart. He's always where he needs to be. But he's just not going to be the type of player that flashes on the screen. Sometimes I forget he's even in the game. But that's a good thing, you know? That can be a good thing in the point of he's not making mistakes, but he's not just jumping out on the screen. Do y'all agree or disagree with that? Okay. Here, listen, let me ask y'all this, okay? Because we talking. We having family time. We talking, okay? I think our cornerbacks have played better than our linebackers. So I will say our wide receivers and our linebackers are our biggest weakness as of right now. I think our corners have played well. (10-17) in this Wake Forest game that I'm checking out right now. Linebackers have been so bad, I'm thinking 3-4 would be more effective. Well, we can't, I don't think our players are good enough to change the defensive scheme. I think we have players that fit our defensive scheme. I mean, we just got to make plays. I mean, listen, this is the way I look at it. Zach McCloud, I love you. You're a great guy. But I see more upside with Corey Flagg, so why not give Corey Flagg the reps? Bradley Jennings Jr., Bradley Jennings, I'm okay with having him in on first down, maybe second down, and then we bring in Sam Brooks. Because Bradley Jennings, to me, that man he be hitting. That's one thing I can tell you about Bradley Jennings is he gonna hit. You know, I will go to bat and say, Bradley Jennings isn't perfect, but he gonna hit. And I need me some hitters out there. Yeah. Hey, Nick Saban did send out the helicopter. Does he Gervin Hall may have another level, you know, but we got to see if he can reach it. Like I said, I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I just think he's a get the job done type of player. Well, I look at our young corners. I include Corey Couch in the, You know, or even to Corey Couch. You know, I look at DJ Ivy has played well the last couple games. Al Blaze has played consistent throughout the season. To Corey Couch has played consistent throughout the season. When I look at the linebackers, I don't think I can say that. There's been a up and down with the linebackers. Every game there's up and downs. I don't have any issues with how I love that he does his job. He just doesn't flash. But man, we hardly ever see him get beat. Yeah. And that's how I feel, Jamie. I'm like, that's why I say sometimes it's a good thing you forget a defensive player's out there. You know, because you know he's not making mistakes. He gets the job done. Now, Amari Carter, he may get a targeting call today. He's going to make those types. He may get beat today. And then Amari Carter may knock a nigga out the game. You know, it's going to be ups and downs. Bubba Bolden, he's going to be flying around. Gervin Hall, honestly, he may be the glue that keeps the secondary together. He's not going to flash on the screen, but he's the glue that keeps it together. I like Gervin Hall. Virginia has zero chance of beating Miami. They got a chance. Anytime you hike the ball, anytime you play the game, they got a chance. There's a chance. Yeah, I agree. Kane Juice 305. I mean, I still can't believe Amari Carter got kicked out of the Clemson game. I still can't believe Amari Carter got kicked out of the Clemson game. I just can't believe that. I can't believe that he allowed that to happen. I just can't believe it. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here, man. I appreciate everybody kicking it. You know, everybody kicking it with the boy, man. I really appreciate that. The Miami pregame talk. I think I'm gonna do this weekly. Excuse me. I think I'm gonna do this weekly. So y'all come back and check it out after the game. You know, I got the instant reaction as soon as the game's over. If you want the extra content, the ad-free content, the exclusive content, y'all need to go check out the Patreon page because I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff with that. And I already have a lot of extra content over there. So the Patreon page, the link is in the description of all the videos. So y'all go check that out and see if that's something you'll enjoy. I appreciate you guys. I got Miami winning tonight. Hell, I may be on after the game. Who knows? Appreciate you guys.